You know, deep in the muddy, silt-filled rivers of Pakistan, there's this ancient creature that navigates its entire world using only sound. It's a dolphin, yeah, but it's one that basically lost its sight over millions of years, and it traded that vision for a totally different way of seeing. Today, we're going to dive into the incredible story of this survivor and what its struggle can teach us about the health of our planet. So just imagine for a second, you have to find your next meal in a pitch black, totally muddy room. Sounds impossible, right? Well, that is the daily reality for the Indus River Dolphin. It's a huge challenge to survival, and its solution is one of nature's most amazing innovations. So let's meet our main character, the Indus River Dolphin, or as it's known locally, the Bhulan. This animal is, no joke, a living relic. Its ancestors were actually marine dolphins that swam around in the ancient Tethys Sea. But when that sea disappeared millions of years ago, they got trapped in the new river systems. And over all that time, adapting to the murky Indus River, sight just became, well, useless. Its eyes are tiny now, they don't even have a lens, which makes it functionally blind. Okay, so for a creature that's so highly specialized, life starts out in a really vulnerable state. Its entire future, really. It all hinges on one of the most powerful bonds you'll find in the animal kingdom, the one between a mother and her calf. And here's the thing, the journey to grow their population is incredibly slow. A female will carry just a single calf for almost a full year. Twin births almost never happens. This slow pace means every single new life is absolutely critical for the future of the whole species. That first year, it's basically a year-long boot camp with total dependence on mom. The calf literally never strays far, and it's shielded from the river's strong currents by its mother's body. It's an apprenticeship, learning not just how to swim and get around, but the one master skill it'll need to survive: how to hunt in complete darkness. So how does it pull that off? How does it master hunting without any eyesight? The answer, as you can guess, isn't in its eyes, but in its ears. This is where the dolphin unleashes its evolutionary superpower. The key is something called echolocation. It's this super sophisticated biological sonar. The dolphin doesn't just hear, it literally sees with sound, building this detailed 3D map of everything around it. It's an incredible power, and it was forged over thousands and thousands of years in these murky waters. The process itself is just amazing. First, the dolphin sends out a stream of high-frequency clicks that ripple out through the water. When those sound waves hit something, like, say, a fish or a prawn, they bounce back as an echo. The dolphin's brain then takes those echoes and, with lightning speed, figures out the prey's exact location, its size, and even how it's moving. It's what allows for a precision strike, all in the dark. And get this, it even has this really unique hunting technique. The dolphin often swims on its side, kind of dragging one flipper along the riverbed. This isn't just some weird quirk. Scientists think this posture helps it scan the bottom of the river way more effectively, aiming its sonar right where its favorite food, like catfish and prawns, love to hide. Now, this whole slow pace of life thing, it definitely extends to reproduction too. The path to creating the next generation is a really long and challenging one, and it has major implications for whether the species can survive. This timeline really puts that slow journey into perspective. A female isn't even ready to have a baby until she's around 9 or 10 years old. When you think about a maximum lifespan of about 30 to 35 years, that's nearly a third of her entire life just spent growing up. So here's the crucial takeaway from all this. With such a late start and only giving birth to one calf at a time, a single female might only have a handful of babies in her whole life. This makes the population extremely fragile to any kind of threat. The loss of even a few dolphins can have a massive impact. And that, of course, brings us to the bigger picture. This incredible, unique, evolutionary legacy. It's fragile. And right now, the species is classified as endangered. And the threats it's facing, they're almost all because of us. Today, the best estimate is that only about 2,000 of these dolphins are left in the main stretch of the Indus in Pakistan. And while, believe it or not, that's a heartening recovery from just a few hundred back in the 1970s, it's still a dangerously small population for a top predator. The threats are really coming from all sides. Dams and barrages have basically chopped up their river home into these small, isolated fragments, which cuts off genetic diversity. The water itself is getting polluted by industry and farming. Dolphins get tangled up and drown in fishing nets. And on top of all that,
The river's flow is being reduced as water gets diverted for irrigation, which just shrinks their world day by day.
But there is hope here, and a lot of dedicated people are fighting back. The Indus Dolphin Reserve now provides a protected safe zone for them. Rescue teams are on call 24/7 to save dolphins that get lost and trapped in irrigation canals. And, critically, there are strong legal protections and community education programs that are helping to change attitudes along the river, turning local people into guardians of the dolphin.
So why does all of this matter so much? Because the Indus River dolphin is what's known as an indicator species. Think of it like a canary in a coal mine. Its health is a direct mirror of the health of the entire Indus River ecosystem. If the dolphin population is thriving, it means the river is healthy and functioning well for millions of people. But a struggling population, that's a huge warning sign that the river itself is in serious trouble. And that leaves us with a final, really important question to think about. The story of this blind dolphin isn't just about one animal. It's about the health of a massive river system that millions and millions of people depend on. Protecting this remarkable survivor really means protecting the very lifeline of an entire region.